To Seller Sessions. I am your host today, 𝗪𝗓𝗔𝗔, and I am so excited for Thursdays with Sharon today because in today's podcast, I am going to be doing, as well as I can, a tutorial for a brand new tool that I discovered on Amazon Seller Central yesterday called the Opportunity Explorer tool. So before I begin, I'd like to give it a little bit of an intro to how this all happened, because this also was not meant to be today's show. I was supposed to do a show about something else, and I moved everything and am pre-recording this. So if you're watching this live, this is a pre-recording. I'm not going to see what you will be writing, so just so you know, but I will keep an eye out and answer any messages that I see while this is streaming. If you're listening to this on the podcast, then I highly recommend that you find this video either on my YouTube channel, the 𝗪𝗓𝗔𝗔 YouTube channel, or on the Seller Sessions YouTube channel. All right, so yesterday was the 20th of October, and the Amazon Accelerate Summit, which is a summit that Amazon does every year, I think for the last 2 years. I know that they had it last year and the year before. So at least the last 2 years, they run these summits where it's basically mostly Amazon employees, which are doing presentations the same way that, different people in the industry do presentations about different ways to use Amazon's tools or different branding strategies or different PPC strategies, etc. On top of that, they also sometimes bring in really big brand owners to present, or they'll have a panel with them, etc. Now, they usually, I just noticed how many times I say etc. Anyway, they usually run a few different ones at the same time. So they'll usually have like 5 or 6 speakers at the same time, which is annoying when you're watching it online, obviously, because you have to pick which one you're going to watch. And yesterday morning, a few days ago, I saw in a small Amazon mastermind group that I'm in that somebody had written that someone in the industry had discovered this tool on Seller Central, and I ignored it. And then yesterday, a colleague in the industry, Near, sent me a message. He was like, "Hey, have you seen this tool called the Niche Opportunity Explorer?" And I was like, "No, I've never heard of it." And I didn't even give it too much attention because, number one, I've never relied on softwares to help me find products to sell on Amazon. And number two, I have my own methods that don't require any sort of parameters in order to find products. And not only that, I've never really relied 100%, even 60% on software data, because it's not data straight from Amazon. It's all estimations. Anyway, I didn't even pay attention to it. And then I realized yesterday that one of the presenters from Amazon is going to be presenting about this specific tool. And I was like, "Hey, I just heard someone speak about it the other day. And hey, Near just asked me about this today." And I stayed up until 1 o'clock in the morning, my time, in order to watch this presentation. And it blew my mind, it just blew my mind. I don't have any other word for it. Why? Many reasons, but one of them is because we are able to see exact Amazon search term data, okay? Exact Amazon search term data, not frequency rank the way that we have in brand analytics, but actual search volume data from Amazon, which we've never had access to before. That was the biggest thing that blew my mind. And then I went and I stayed up until about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, just getting to know this tool. So I'm definitely still not a whiz at it. I stayed up really late last night because I was so excited about discovering this tool. And we're just going to go with the flow today. I'm going to do a tutorial. So first of all, this tool, you will be able to find it. I'm pre-recording this so that I don't have to start hiding my account and stuff. So I've gotten some screenshots here. If you go to your Amazon Seller Central, you see here it says growth. And you will either have access to this or you won't, because it is currently in beta. Okay, and I'll explain what you can do if you don't see this. But if you do see this, then it'll be under growth and then product opportunity explorer. Now, what is this tool in general? Like why do we even care? So this is a tool, I'm taking it, Amazon realized that there's all these software companies like Jungle Scout, Helium 10, Merchant Words, blah, 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 that are making all these tools, but the data isn't 100% accurate. So they were like, hey, let's make something that's accurate. I'm guessing that was the start of it. And then that probably developed into let's help sellers, which is kind of funny that I even said that out loud, but let's help sellers to have actual accurate data in order to find potential products to launch. So the purpose of this is to help you to identify niches within a specific category, which if you follow me, you know that I'm like a huge niche person. I love finding niches, and everything that I build is always around niches and etc. But that's not the point of this. And so that's the main thing. They've gathered data that they believe is crucial for you as a seller to be able to make a really well-informed decision and to have as much data as they can give you so that you can understand the potential within a specific niche and etc. So we'll get into it shortly. Now, the minute that I realized that we have exact search term volume data, I realized, well, wait a minute, it can be beyond that. It can also be used for PPC, because you'll see in a second as I get into it, there's a lot of data there that you can also use for PPC. So although the metrics are for product opportunity explorer, meaning that it's for exploring opportunities in products, you can also use this for PPC. Now, I'm about to get into it and start, but I want to say that it's blown my mind because I've just realized that there's 3 different things that we can do. 1, we have search volume data, right? Actual search volume data. You'll see in a minute that it's either for the last 360 days or for the last 90 days. They don't have 30 days. And when I was watching the guy speaking yesterday from Amazon, I've forgotten what his name was, but from the 25th of October, if you had registered for Amazon Accelerate, you should have access to the recording. So just look for the recording of the Product Opportunity Explorer that the Amazon guy did. Anyway, I've forgotten, I lost my train of thought. But anyway, let's show you, if you don't have this, it'll come to me shortly. If you don't have access to this tool, let me show you what he said that you can do. So he said that I took a screenshot of this. I don't know how legit it is that I've done this. I hope Amazon doesn't try and sue me. Anyway, he was saying that if you don't have access to this, that you can actually request for, that's what I wanted to say. I wanted to say that somebody asked him, so people were asking him questions halfway through, and I might be able to somehow show you guys a video of one of the questions that were asked. But anyway, someone asked, why is the data for the last 30 days for the last 90 days and 360, can we also get data for the last 30 days? And he answered that at this stage, they're only showing 90 and 360 days. They may show 30 days in the future. Okay, that was his answer. Anyway, if you can't see this when you go into growth and then product opportunity explorer, they gave this link that you can basically click on the link in our Seller Central help doc. So I didn't click on it. I typed in the link into Amazon. It took me to actually like Amazon.com. So basically what I recommend that is, if you can't find this within your Seller Central, open up a case and ask to have access to the beta version or to Opportunity Explorer in general. Okay, worst case scenario, they say no, but he said that you can ask, so ask. Okay, awesome. I feel like I've spoken enough so that we can actually start to get into it because there's so much to show. Now, before I continue, I'm going to make myself smaller here. And I'm going to stop for a second so that you guys can take a screenshot of this, because this is all of the metrics that you're going to see within this tool. And remember that this is all from Amazon, okay? And again, I took this screenshot from the guy's presentation in Amazon Accelerate yesterday. So this is from Amazon. Okay, and this was all the information that you will see within the tool. All right, now let's get into the tool. Once you've gone to Growth and then Product Opportunity Explorer, this is going to be the first page that you will see. On the top right-hand corner, you see it says Find Opportunities in United States or Germany. Okay, so that's the current marketplaces that you are able to have access to this. People did ask him yesterday live, the Amazon senior manager that was presenting, whether it will be on every single marketplace. And he said that their goal is to eventually make this available for every single marketplace. Okay. Now, this specific account that I am inside, which is my account, one of my accounts, this specific account is a beauty brand and cosmetics brand of mine. That is why it's showing me suggested niches in United States. Here are some search terms to start with based on your listing categories and selling history. So they're taking the selling history of my products and showing me different types of keywords and products that I may want to look into. Okay. So that's why your screen will look different from mine, because it will show you things that are relevant to your specific brand and to the selling history from the specific account that you are in. All right. If I switch to another account, it will show me different products, probably baby products. Okay. So I'm actually going to look into a totally different category and niche. Reason being that I'm choosing this niche is because this is a niche that I've done a lot of research in previously. So I really wanted to see some data around it. Okay, and it's going to be the cancer gifts niche. So not the most popular probably keyword in the world, but definitely a niche that there is a lot of potential in, and I have been looking into it for a while just to, to be able to make content around it. So that's what we're going to be using as an example today. So you have a search button here. So you can type in, I'm going to type in, for example, cancer. Now notice I stopped for a second and it's starting to show me keywords. Okay, kind of similar of when you're typing into the Amazon.com website, or when you also type into something like helium-10, it also starts to show you, it auto completes, right? So I'm going to type in cancer, and then you can already see it's come up with things, and then I'm going to type in G, and you can see it comes up with gifts. Okay, now by the minute I clicked on it, it straight away starts to show me data. But there's also this button here that says browse and filter. So I'm going to click on that. So very similar to the way that in, for example, Black Box and Helium-10, which I personally don't use Black Box because I don't use softwares to find products, but I do use software for keyword data. You can actually put in specific parameters. Okay, so if I've put in, for example, cancer gifts, okay, I could choose cancer gifts within a very specific niche, okay, specific Amazon catalog category. So you can filter by category. You can filter by search volume. Again, this is actual search volume data from Amazon. And the search volume can be either from the last 90 days or from the last 60 days. You have an option here to give a minimum and a maximum, or within a specific range. You then have here volume change percentage in the last 90 days. I don't know what that means yet. I'm guessing whether the search volume has gone up or down within the last 90 days. Probably compared to the 90 days previous. It's probably by quarter. And then search volume last 360 days, and volume change compared to the last 360 days. So it's probably showing you search volume data from the last year, and then search volume data from the year previous compared to this year or the last year. I hope that made sense. Anyway, next thing you have here is units sold. So you could say, I want to look up cancer gifts, for example, show me any niche within that, but within the niche, there had to have been at least 20,000 units sold. Okay, I'm at this stage, I'm pretty sure that I'm right, that it means within the niche, not within a single product. Okay, total number of products, I'm guessing that means competitors, like the total not competitor, yeah, well, the total number of different products being sold within that niche. Again, I only just learned about this tool yesterday, and everyone was so eager that I make a video, and that's why I'm doing it on Seller Sessions today. Average price. Okay, you can put in a minimum and a maximum. So if I click on show range instead, then I can put here a maximum. At this stage, I'm not going to choose anything. I'm just going to leave it. I just wanted to explain that to you. Okay, so the first thing you can see is on the top left corner, it says showing 1 to 25 of 257. So it's showing me 257 different things. I don't want such a little bit amount of items per page. So I'm going to change it to 100. Okay, let me just move myself again. And you can see here 100 out of 257. Okay, so what they're showing us now are, I gave it a keyword, and now it's showing me niches within that specific keyword. Okay, because you can see here, explore customer demand for new product ideas. And when we put our mouse over any of this, it always uses the word niche. If you follow me, you know that it's one of my favorite words when it comes to products. So let's first of all go through the list at the top, okay? And then we'll go to the next page because there's so much data here and I haven't looked at everything yet. The first thing it shows is customer need. So rather than calling it a keyword, it's a need. So a need, I'm guessing they mean by a specific keyword turns into a specific niche. Similar products that meet a customer need are called a niche. Top search terms is the next column. Similar products that meet a customer need are called a niche. The name of the niche is defined as the top ranked search term by search volume. And we have here 3 different keywords. So the niche here is breast cancer gifts for women, and the keywords within that are cancer gifts for women, breast cancer survivor gifts for women, and cancer survivor gifts for women. Search volume. The search volume for past 360 days. The total number of times customers entered any of the search terms in this niche on Amazon in the past 360 days. The total number of times customers entered any of the search terms in this. So this is a search volume total, I'm guessing, for the entire 3 keywords for the last 360 days. Search volume growth in the past 360 days. Across all of the search terms shown in this niche, the percentage change in search term volume in the past quarter, 360, I think that could be a mistake. It doesn't make sense that it's the past quarter. It should be the last 360 days. I don't know, I think. Anyway, compared to the volume from the previous year. So I'm guessing that it's the last 360 day data compared to the previous 360 day data. That's something that we can ask Amazon to clarify. And you can see this has got a minus 20% growth. So there isn't a growth, there's a decrease. Past volume, past 90 days. So this is the same as the other one, just for the last 90 days. The total number of times customers entered any of the search terms in this niche on Amazon in the past 90 days. And search volume growth across all of the search terms shown in this niche. The percentage change in search term volume in the past quarter, 90 to 0 days, compared to the volume from the previous 90 days. So the last quarter search volume compared to the previous quarter search volume, from what I understand. Units sold when customers purchase products after entering search terms within this niche. Okay, so currently we're still on a specific niche. We haven't clicked on a specific keyword. So within breast cancer gifts for women, it's interesting that there is a range. Yeah, there's like an actual range, 8,000 to 10,000 purchases. So units sold within that specific niche. Something that I'm not clear on yet is when they call a niche, of whether they're referring to those specific 3 keywords, or whether it's that entire niche that has the word, breast cancer gifts and the word woman in it. search terms. I don't know that yet. We'll have to figure that out as we go. Total number of products. The number of products in this niche. The niche will include all the top click products in the niche up to at least 80% cumulative click share. So that sounds very strange to me. It says 111. I find it very difficult to believe that there's only 111 products within this niche, but who knows? I could be wrong. As I'm going through this live with you guys, it's just really similar to the type of data that we get from tools like Helium 10, Jungle Scout, etc. Of course, they have more information, but there everything is estimated compared to here coming actually from Amazon. So this kind of reminds me of like competitors, I think, of like on Helium 10. But anyway, this is the total number of products. Average price, and it shows us an average price. As we scroll down, we'll see that the niches, like there's different niches within here. So breast cancer gifts for women, cancer zodiac gifts for women, cancer gifts for men, cancer care packages for women, breast cancer awareness, etc. We can see here cancer headwear for women, breast cancer pin, childhood cancer awareness. Okay, so it's showing me a whole bunch of niches within the keyword that I had put in. You can also use filters here by, for example, if I click on this, there you go. If I do it one more time, I just clicked too many times. Let me just click again. Currently it's from lowest to highest. Let me just try and click again. There you go. Now it's from highest to lowest. And it looks like it's even showing me stuff like not to do with cancer as well, right? It's suddenly showing me baby toys and candles and gifts for women and things that are like beyond the niche now that I was originally looking at. How do I then get back though? I don't know now. How do I get back to the original list that they had shown me? What if we click on this? Does that filter anything? No, there's no arrows there. Let me just think about it for a second. I don't know how to get back. Maybe if I just click back twice, it'll show us. No, that takes me to here. There you go. Okay, I just clicked back and forward again, and then it took me back to the way that Amazon originally filtered it. Okay, now I've already chosen a keyword that I want to use as an example today. So I chose the word breast cancer pin. Okay, and I've already got that open here. So I've clicked on this. This is all like we're live on Amazon. Okay. So once you click on a specific keyword, it'll take you to this, and it shows you niche details, learn more about this niche and its potentials for new products. It shows you a image. It says breast cancer pin, and then United States, store United States. Total number of products, 67. So it's saying that there's 67 products being sold on Amazon for the keyword breast cancer pin. That sounds weird to me, and we should probably check it out soon and see if that makes sense. It just doesn't sound like enough. Search volume, 12,000. Now that's 12,000 for the last 90 days. See, data refers to the past 90 days. So everything we see here is for the past 90 days unless it says otherwise. So search volume for the last 90 days, 12,372. Average price, search volume growth. Okay, so this specific keyword has got a significant amount of growth. Units sold, 3,000 to 4,000 within that niche, not a specific product. Okay, within that specific, actually, I think it's from that specific keyword. There's a lot of guessing here because not everything is straightforward, right? So I think that it means for that specific keyword because we're looking at a specific keyword. Now, because this is in beta, they want us to give feedback, right? So it says here, provide opportunity feedback, request a metric. I haven't even tried to click on that. What happens if I click on that? Request a metric that you'd like to see to help better research opportunities. Okay, so you guys can also do that. Let's go. There's like so much more to go, so I want to start fast forwarding a little bit. I'm going to take a sip of water. So we're now under products. So remember, we clicked on, again, we were here We clicked on breast cancer pin. It brought us to here. We can see here the search volume data for the last 90 days, and we have all this information here as well. So parent ASIN name. Now it's showing us a whole bunch of different competitors. I don't know how many. Let's just see if I move. Okay, if I can go 100 per page. It still doesn't show me how many specifically, but I've got 100 per page, and there's one page. So it's less than 100. It's probably the 67 units, 67 total products. Parent ASIN name. So if you click on these, it's going to take you to the Amazon listing. Okay, I'll click on it. You'll see Amazon listing. Okay. Back to here. Brand name. Okay, the name of the brand, the category in which they are under, the launch date, the date the product first launched on Amazon. Now, I can tell you that for some of my products that have been sold since 2016, if you were to look at the history of the BSR, chart that, for example, Helium 10 shows you, sometimes it shows as if the product has been around since 2018 because I was attacked in 2018 for one specific product, for example, but the product's been on since 2016, yet Helium 10 only shows BSR history from 2018, right? So here it's showing you data, like actual 100% data from when a specific product had been launched. Which is interesting. See, you've got here one from like 2015, for example. Click count, total customer clicks from any search term. And I'm pretty sure that that means for the last 90 days because all of the data we're being shown is for the last 90 days. So how many customers clicked on this specific ASIN from this specific keyword? Click share, so how much click share they have. Average from that specific keyword, average selling price for the last 90 days, average selling price of products in this niche for the last 90 days, total reviews, total number of written customer reviews. Interesting, they wrote the word written. What does that mean? Does that mean that if it has ratings that it's not there? Let's see. I clicked on this one and it says it has 124 reviews. If we go to it, it shows 126 ratings. Let's choose one more. Let's go to this one, has 435. Okay, so here it says, notice this. I clicked on this one. It says 435 total reviews, but when I've clicked on it, it's showing 454 ratings. I'm going to go down to that and see what it says. It should tell us exactly how many reviews it has. All right, I don't want to spend too much time on this. It's something we can all look into later. So it does say here the word written, so I think it's only showing written reviews, not actual ratings. Average customer rating, meaning the actual rating that those reviews have, so 4.8, 4.6, blah, blah, blah. Average BSR, the average bestseller rank in categories where this product is sold, and the average number of sellers and vendors. Now that means per ASIN. Okay, that's what it means, per ASIN. Amazing information that we have right here. Now notice that here it says products, search terms, and insight. So I'm going to click now on search terms because we were currently on products. What are we being shown now? Let's see. Search terms within the niche. I think it's showing us the search term, the top search terms for a specific niche. I think that that's how it works. Let's see. Customer search terms that contribute to this niche. Okay. I wonder if there is more to that we can take from that. Customer search term that contribute to this niche. So I wonder if you were to, does that mean that if you were to get a sale from one of those keywords that it also gives you ranking juice for the other keywords within this niche? Probably. Anyway, next we've got here search volume past 90 days. Total number of searches entered on Amazon for this niche in the past 90 days for each of these keywords. Search volume growth quarter on quarter, I'm guessing that means. Total number of searches entered on Amazon for this niche in the past quarter over quarter. Search volume growth year on year. Click share for what? For the ASIN? Percentage of customers' clicks within the niche. Okay. Search, I'm going to have to watch myself do this later as well, or do this a little bit more to really understand all the information we get here. Number of purchases of products within this niche in the past 90 days. Search conversion rate. Number of purchases of products within this niche in the past 90 days. So we're looking at keywords. That's interesting. We're looking at a keyword, not at an ASIN. So, okay, I'm going to have to relook at this later. Top 3 clicked products, and then it's showing you the top 3 clicked products, which is similar to what brand analytics shows us as well. So that's what we have here. And then we have insights. Now, I'm going to move myself so you guys can see me better. I mean, not me, the data better. This part I still will have to take in, but let's go through what we have here. Insights about this niche. So it's showing us the number of products. Does it come up with data? Okay, products receiving the majority of clicks from the search term in this niche. Okay, it's showing us, it says today, 90 days, and 30 days ago. 360 days ago, 90 days ago, and today. The only problem I have with this saying today is that on the top left corner here, I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. It says last updated on the 3rd of October 2021. And I'm filming this on the 21st of October 2021. So when they say today, do they mean today or do they mean for the day that this was updated? I don't know that yet. Maybe something we can all also ask Amazon as well. Okay, so number of products, we said that. Percentage of products using sponsored product ads. Interesting. Products which get the majority of clicks from sponsored campaigns. Number of Prime products, products which are Prime eligible the majority of the time. Top 5 products click share, the concentration of clicks for the top 5 products compared to all products within the niche. Top 20 product click share, the concentration of clicks for the top 20 products compared to all the products in the niche. Average bestseller rank, the average of BSR from all products in the niche. Note, the niche may contain products from more than one category. And average number of reviews. Average number of reviews across products in this niche. Brands and selling partners, number of brands. So different brand names, so number of brands. Top 5 brands click share, top 20 brands click share, average brand age in niche. This is really interesting because I was doing this on some of our well-known keywords for within this account. And I saw that the average brand age in niche, a lot of them were like 6, 7, 8 years, which was really, really interesting to see. So you could also see how long a brand's like been hanging around for within that niche as well. I think that's what it means. The average amount of time brands of the current products in the niche have had at least one product in this niche. So yes, I'm right. Number of selling partners, the number of selling partners making offers on products within this niche. Average selling partner age in niche. The average amount of time selling partners offering the current products in the niche have offered at least one product in the niche. Look at that, 10 years. Does that mean then that this has longevity? I wonder if that's something that that's a metric it's an interesting metric. Number of new products launched in the last 90 days. Number of products with a launch date on Amazon in the last 90 days. Interesting. This specific niche has like hardly any. Number of new products launched in the past 180 days. Number of successful launches in the last 90 days. I wonder, let's see what they mean by success. What do they consider successful? New products that are currently selling in the top 25% of products in their top level Amazon category. So Amazon considers a product successful if in the last 90 days, it has at least 25% of sales from that specific category, from my understanding of reading that, which is interesting. All right, sorry that I have to keep moving myself. Number of new products launched in the past 360 days, number of products with a launch date on Amazon in the last 360 days, and the number of successful launches in the last 360 days. Customer experience, the average review rating, average review across each product in this niche, average out of stock rate. This is amazing because this can help you to understand if a specific brand, a specific niche, people just can't keep in stock. Let's just say, for example, maybe most of the niche are bringing products from China, and currently there's a whole bunch of supply chain issues in China. And you can see that the average out of stock rate is really, really high. If you were able to continuously stay in stock, that could give you a big advantage within your niche. So for example, you may then look at sourcing from America, from Mexico, because you won't have those supply chain issues as much possibly, right? Everything's a theory here. Average out of stock rate, I think, is pretty awesome that we have that. Average product listing quality, the Amazon listing quality score, average across all products within this niche. This is some really interesting stuff. Okay, so that is that. Now, I wanted us to then do a comparison between search volume data from this metric that we now have access to compared to brand analytics and compared to Helium-10. I'm not picking on Helium-10. I use Helium-10. I just don't use any other software. So it's the only software that I actually use, and that's why it's the only software that I actually have. Okay, so we're going to look at the keyword, for example, breast cancer pin. Okay, breast cancer pin. All right, I can see here breast cancer pin has around 2,152, not around, it has 2,152 searches from the last 90 days on a search volume level. That's data that I'm getting from the Opportunity Explorer on Amazon. Okay, breast cancer pin. Everyone can see that. I now go to Magnet and breast cancer pin. Helium-10 is showing me a search volume estimation of 9,308, and this is estimated for the last 30 days. Okay, where this is a total number of the last 90 days. If I'm understanding this correctly from what we're seeing here, then that's a major discrepancy because this is for the last 90 days. It's not per month. It's the total of the last 90 days, right? Breast cancer pin. Okay, you can see that. And then here, breast cancer pin, 9,308. If we look at Helium-10's history, okay, of this keyword, we can see that, okay, we can actually see that currently they're showing around 9,000, but at around September, they were showing 2,000, and around July and August, they were showing less, as you can see there, okay? So maybe their data was more accurate here, possibly, but it's not accurate currently. And if we go back to here on Amazon, we can see that, okay, there has been a growth here. We can see the number here. Now, if we go to brand analytics and we look at breast cancer pin for the last quarter, okay, which should be the same as the other one, we can see here the search frequency rank was 377,000 for the keyword breast cancer pin, right? Where here, breast cancer pin for the last 90 days, we can see the search volume. So now we have something to compare to when it comes to a search volume and a brand analytics search frequency rank level, where we want to be able to compare the two, right? Which is really, really interesting. Okay. Up to now, I feel like that's most of the details. I don't feel like I've left anything out, but I do think for the sake of it that we should look at something else as well. So I'm going to do it very, very quickly and then we'll wrap it up. Okay. Let's just go with gifts for women because it's right here. Okay, let's just click on gifts for women. And let's just choose a... If I click on search terms, okay, there. Birthday gifts for women. Okay, it shows a lot of search volume there. Let's click on this keyword. Birthday gifts for women. Birthday gifts for women. Oh, that's gifts for women. Let's go with this keyword. Okay, gifts for women. All right, gifts for women. 487,000 search volume. Let's take that keyword for the last 90 days and let's put it in Helium-10 and compare it. $500,000 it's showing. Oops, go away. 500,000 for the last 30 days. Okay, let's just see if there's any major difference there. Okay, so it's showing more or less 500,000 for an average monthly estimated search volume per month. Okay, 500,000. Where on Amazon, we're being shown that it's 500,000 for the past 90 days. Okay, now somebody asked when I watched the presentation whether it's for the total of the past 90 days or if it is for the last 30 days. And Amazon said that this is a number for the total 90 days. And you've got it here. Total number of searches entered on Amazon for this niche in the past 90 days. So it's actually in reality 500,000 for the last 3 months together. Where else Helium-10 is showing us it's around 500,000 for an estimated search volume per month. Okay, which is a pretty big discrepancy there. And now if we take that exact, is it gifts? Let's just make sure we're comparing everything exactly. Gifts with an S for women. Yes, okay. Let's now take this exact keyword and paste it into brand analytics. Also for this specific quarter. Okay, gifts for women. Okay, gifts for women, and we can see it has a search frequency rank of 241. Okay, search frequency rank of 241 for the last quarter, gifts for women, which in search volume we now know means around 487,000 searches for the last 90 days. Okay. This was a lot of talking, a lot of data, and a lot of it I actually saw live with you guys. I didn't necessarily go in depth into everything before this recording, so a lot of this I've just seen live now. And of course, if I come up with any, obviously the more we all use this tool, the more we all will learn about it. I'm sure other people will start to make content on it. I will use it more and I'll make more content on it. But this is what the tool looks like. If you have access to it, go use it. Use it for PPC, use it for niche analysis, use it for competitor analysis, use it for strategically choosing where to place your keywords in your listings. Use it for everything. It's 100% data from Amazon. This isn't an estimation. Now, I am going to answer a question that I've repeatedly been asked since I posted about this tool on Facebook. And it was, what do I think is the future then for tools like Helium-10, Jungle Scout, etc.? I'm going to focus specifically on Helium-10 because that's the tool that I use. If you follow me specifically, you know that like I don't lick any software tools, you know, but I don't try and impress any softwares out there or anything like that. If I say I use a software, I use that software. Okay, like you won't see me making content or an affiliation around a million different softwares. There's one that I really do use, and it's Helium-10. I don't use it to find products, but I do use it for a lot of different keyword data that I can find there. And other things as well, like listing optimization, a lot of different things. I still think that tools like Helium-10, Jungle Scout, etc. Are useful because for certain stages of your Amazon journey. Possibly at this stage, you may not need a tool like that if you have access to this. But once you're selling on Amazon, there are like Helium-10, for example, gives you way more tools than just search volume and things like that. So I feel like if we're able to combine this data together with a search, with the data that we get from a software company, like Helium-10 also has, for example, Market Analyzer, I've forgotten now, which was a tool that they I'm pretty sure got inspired from 𝗕𝗩𝗘𝗔𝗥𝗢𝗔, which is something I've been using for a long time. So it has a lot of things in there, right, that this tool doesn't necessarily have yet. So I don't know what the answer is to what is the future of software companies in the Amazon industry. I don't know. I just know that the current company that I use, which is 𝗓𝗢𝗄𝗃, does offer a lot more than just this information. It has so much different, tools there. Do I think that everyone will still need to have those tools at this point? No, I think it depends on where you are at in your Amazon journey, because, this is straight up information from Amazon. This isn't an estimation. So that's that. I'm not going to get more into it. I hope that this helped you guys, and I will continue to play around with this tool and to see in what ways I can utilize it more. And if I come up with more content, I'll let you guys know. And I will, that's it. So Isabella will be back on Monday, and Danny will be back on Tuesday, and I will see you all next Thursday with my Q4 edition of how to prepare for Q4 Sharon Evans style. All right, I'll see you all next week. And if you would like to follow me, make sure to follow me on the Sharon Evan YouTube, or you can join the Amazon FBA Alphas Facebook group. Bye, everyone.